Hello, how are you? I stopped here, this gorgeous view with this light breeze, with this nice waves hitting the beach, and I've been thinking about relationships and the spider webs. In fact, last night I had a dream that I walked right through the spider web. But was no spider, thank God. It was only a web. Also, it may be a website, social media. It's very possible. On the left, I had a car. It was an older couple. That you see this automatic pilot. That's probably what they were always doing. So they were sitting in the front of this gorgeous view. They never turned the car off. Instead of listening to the waves, they were listening to their own car. The windows closed, the car running. I can't believe this, but if we don't change, nothing will change. And we may be, this couple look like they were around 85, 90 years old. So it may stay with them for the rest of their lives the same way. So that's the next sign. Check in with your belief system and with what you're doing. But let's go to these relationships, because the spider web, and sometimes the spider is in it, usually, is about relationships that we are going willingly into something that is not good for us. And very often we hear advice, hey, move on. Get yourself a new relationship. Forget the last one. Forget the past. Live it in the now and go into the future. But I hear sometimes, and I see on social media, how to do it. I'm still in love with somebody from the past. And my heart is his or hers. How to live the past? I have children with someone who I want to live in the past, but because of the children, I cannot do it. And etc., etc. This may be about coworker, this may be about the employee or employer, whatever it is. We're telling somebody, hey, move on, forget the past. It's actually ridiculous. It's not gonna happen until we heal ourselves from the previous experiences. If you truly love someone, you may explain in a million different ways and languages that this is not good for you, and this is whatever it is. If your heart, which means your feelings, your emotions, are connected to that particular person, to that experience, it's not easy to detach. It's not. And first you need to really open up that wound, look deeply. What happened? Whose fault was? Maybe, and usually both, because it takes two to tango. What you learn from it. Do you want to go back, explain, or ask for explanation so you can heal it? Or you simply understand the life lessons, because it's all about life lessons, and you move forward. Saturn is a really, really good teacher. Says, you have to learn and experience and go through stuff until you pass the test. You pass the exam. Which means when you learn it. When you learn your life lesson. So the sooner you get it, the better. Because if not, you will get the next person that is exactly the same way as was previous or even worse. So you finally get assertive. Finally, you will love yourself more enough not to put up with anybody else's nonsense or narcissism or psychopathic behavior. And doesn't matter how beautiful or handsome and loving and charming and well-speaking they are, if they don't show you that they care in their actions, you're able to say goodbye at any time. You may love them, but if you know in your heart and you respect yourself enough, you're assertive enough, you're not gonna be with somebody who doesn't appreciate you, who doesn't respect you, who doesn't pay back with what you need. And for everybody, that's a different thing. But being the authentic self, which we're gonna be talking next time, it's absolutely the must. If you want to pass the exam and get finally the relationship, work, the place of living that you truly deserve in your own heart. Many kisses.